Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to discuss 14.3.3 for the supervised FSD and also 2026.14.6.6. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, I just finished my editing of 14.3.2 FSD when I came out this morning, and I got the spring update as well as the 14.3.3 FSD. So let's discuss some of the changes. So now the Tesla has an app for self-driving. It will tell you the amount of time you spend self-driving, etc., etc. I'll go ahead and show you that here shortly, but it gives you a quick display of everything about FSD. Grok, all you have to do is, and I'm going to say it, and she's probably going to come out, but all you have to do is say, "Hey Grok," and Grok will come up, rather than having to push the icon in order to activate Grok. So I do like that. Pet mode has a new display, and you can choose from any of these three. I don't have pets, I don't have to worry about it, but I do know that I did take a look at it. It does display on your screen the icon, plus it'll say this is in pet mode, the temperature is so and so, and I'll be right back, things like that. Visual updates as far as the car goes, I don't know if I like it. I do like the marble like ground here, but when I came out, my car was like a bright blue, and I don't know if I like the actual display, but I mean, it looks good. It's more detailed, more crisp, but it's just finding that right color to match your car, or you can paint your own car, etc. Trips, it now shows you in the energy app all your trips and the amount of energy that you're using, and a lot of other different information. Be useful to take a look at. There's now a sketch pad where you can draw. Let's see, blind spot warning. I'm interested in this one. It says accent lights now turn red when an object is in your blind spot and your turn signal is engaged, or when an approaching vehicle is detected while parked. To disable it, go to blah, 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 blah. I have mine turned on. I just turned it on. Let's see, just go to controls, lights, blind spot warning, controls, lights, blind spot warning. I have it turned on. I turned it on before I started this video. So I want to see how that looks. Now, coming to this spot where I'm starting out, I didn't notice anything different. So I thought that it was saying that the side, or these LED lights on the sides, would, turn red, like when the blinker's on, etc. But I didn't see that, and I could be misunderstanding it for sure. That's always a possibility. Automatically, well, this is new also, automatically install updates. Okay, well, I'm going to turn that on. I did miss that. Okay, going back to the release notes. Immersive sound upgrade. Supposedly, well, it says premium immersive sound uses advanced sound extraction to place the listener in front of a detailed sound stage with immersive space. This enhancement works with all streaming sources. So I'll try that at some point when I am sitting at the charge station, I do typically watch YouTube or Netflix. So we'll see about that. Music app queuing. I don't listen to a lot of music. I listen to a lot of podcasts. When my wife's in the car, we listen to a lot of music. But honestly, she isn't more in her car than mine. Automatic software updates. That is just what I just turned on. Dash cam viewer. Recent dash cam footage can now extend up to 24 hours, and you can save any clip for permanent storage on your Tesla or on your phone by going into the app. Okay, that's interesting. Weather maps improvement. Supercharger pricing filter. You can now filter your superchargers by Tesla supercharger pricing, which, me only having this car for a couple of months now, I didn't even know that was a thing. I thought the pricing was done by, wherever the location of the Tesla supercharger is. Like at the gas station or something like that. I thought they said it, but I don't know. That's new to me. Keyboard supposed to be updated. Rear display. So in the back seat, the display in the back seat, the passengers now can see and interact with the maps. Security improvements, comfort braking, and that's about it. But that's a lot, because if we go back up here, it tells you more about the FSD. Basically, what we just went over is the actual Tesla software itself, the spring update. But if we go back to the FSD 14.3.3, there's a whole lot here. There's a whole lot. Starting from the top, we're not going to read it all. I'm just going to skim through it real quick. Upgraded the reinforcement learning stage of training the FSD neural network, resulting in improved in the wide variety of driving scenarios. Upgraded the neural network, vision encoder, strengthening the 3D geometry understanding and expanding traffic light understanding. I will tell you that when I was driving to this starting position location here, I was driving myself, so I don't know what FSD looks like. I wanted to make sure that I did that with you all. But it just seemed like the visuals of me driving here on the screen with all the surrounding cars and, the 3D geometry, it looked more crisp. It looked a lot different. And I think it looks great. Rewrote the AI compiler, 20% faster reaction time, mitigated unnecessary lane biasing, and minor tailgating behaviors. Okay, so does that mean that it's not going to stay in one lane? It's going to, because previously, if there's no car behind me and I'm in the fast lane, it will stay in the fast lane. Whereas I would like to, me personally, if I was driving, I would move over one lane to the right, not be in the fast lane, regardless of whether this car is behind me or not. Is that what that does? Well, we'll soon find out. Is that what that means? And then also tailgating behaviors. Previously as well, and I did notice in 14.3.2 that the tailgating was not as bad as it was in 14.2.2.5. It seemed like I was only like 3 cars behind in 14.2.2.5. And then when it went to 14.3, it seemed like it was about 5 car lengths. So better, but what is it going to do now? I don't know. We'll find out together. Increased decisiveness on parking spot selection. Okay. Improved parking location by pin prediction. Okay. Enhanced response to emergency vehicles, school buses, right-of-way violators, and other rare vehicles. Okay, it was already I think it was really good with emergency vehicles. And then in the previous update, 14.3.2, it was supposed to be better with school buses. I'm not sure. Right-of-way violators, and other rare vehicles. I'm not sure what that means, but I mean, we'll find out eventually. Improved handling of small animals. Okay, so this is one where if a bird flew in front of the car, then the car would, brake a little bit. So I'm interested to see how this works out. Will it brake as much? Like if a leaf, goes in front of the car, then, or a bag that's just, going through the air, it'll brake because maybe it thinks it's an animal. I don't know. But hopefully that's better, that it doesn't brake so much. Because if there's multiple things in a row, it's just like constantly braking, going, braking, going, braking, going. Hopefully that's what that means. That has been improved. Traffic light handling. I thought it was all right. I thought it was already good. Curved roads, yellow lights stopping, driven by training. Okay, we'll see how all that works out. Improved handling and rare and unusual objects, what we just talked about. Actual smart summon. Now, I have not done a video on smart summon. I have tested it, but not on 14.3.3. So supposedly the speed limit is now 8 miles per hour, where I thought it was 8 miles per hour on 14.3.2, but maybe it was still only 6 miles per hour because I didn't test it with 14.3.2. I didn't get time. I went on a vacation. That's a video coming up. And I went about, I don't know, it was a 4-hour time-wise drive, 4.5 hours. So, and I recorded the entire way up. Of course, it'll be edited. It'll be, sped up. And I will just do a speech over the video, discussing some things. But that's a video coming, so stay tuned. See, help Tesla improve self-driving by selecting intervention reason. I haven't seen that yet. Like I said, I haven't done anything with FSD and 14.3.3. I wanted to save that for this drive. I haven't even tested it. So we're gonna find out together on that. Added pothole avoidance. Okay. Expand reasoning behaviors beyond destination handling. Maybe that means the navigation is going to be better, because I don't like the way it navigates. It will take, just like regular navigation, I guess. If it's less than a minute or a minute faster, it'll choose one direction over the other. Maybe it'll give us more choices for the routes. Improved driver monitoring system sensitivity with better eye gaze tracking, eyewear handling, and higher accuracy in variable lighting conditions. So I thought it was okay with monitoring, but what I don't like is if I'm wearing a hat, then it'll always go off because it cannot see your eyes or whatever the case is. And I don't like that. So hopefully that's improved. We'll see. I don't have a hat with me today, but I will test that out in the near future for sure. All right, so I have the route set up. I like to go on this route as a test route because it has 4-way stops, it has roundabouts, it has highway, and exiting of highways. Because previously it liked to wait till the last minute to exit. I did notice on 14.3 that it did improve on that. So let's see how it is on 3.3. But we are all set to go. No jokes about my white legs. I know they're bright as a white room. And I understand that. I'm in Arizona. I cannot tan for whatever reason. So no jokes on my legs, please. And let's get started. Once again, I do welcome everyone back to the channel. I'm still a growing channel, as you all can see, and I do appreciate every like, every comment, and just subscribe, help me. It's free. Just let's keep this channel going. I know I've been away for a couple of weeks on vacation and other things that have been going on, but I'm here. I'm gonna be grinding. I've got a couple other video ideas I've already mentioned before. I've got the accessories video coming out soon. I have and I didn't buy a lot of accessories, honestly, for the car, as I don't for any car, but it just seems like buying accessories for Tesla is the thing to do. I did buy some, and we'll discuss that. I do want to do the smart summon now, definitely with these big improvements supposedly. I'm interested to see how those are. So we're coming up on a 4-way stop. Now, the last time I came through here on my last video, there was no traffic, so there was really no testing because there was no traffic. So hopefully, it looks like there's some traffic. Let's see how the reasoning works out. Okay. All right, I will tell you right now that I have noticed that the takeoff from a stop is much more aggressive. I wouldn't say much more, but it is more aggressive than what it was previous. And now I'm looking at the 3D geometry here on the screen, and the angle looks different from when I'm driving myself. I'll tell you that. The angle is more up, more flat, more level than it is with FSD, which is fine. I do like the more level positioning of the screen. It just, I don't know, I just like the more level view, but it still looks good. All right, well, I'll tell you, I'm glad it didn't cut short the turn right there, because as you guys could, I don't know if you could see it or not, but there was some like broken away road and potholes onto the right side of the road. And I was hoping that it would miss, and it did. Okay, I do like the fact that I'm over into the middle lane more quicker than before, I think. I've said this story before, and I tell it probably every time we come around here, but FSD one time was in the incorrect lane, the right lane, and it had to come to a stop because you had to be on the left lane, which is the correct lane that we're in right now, in order to go around because of this barrier right here. So FSD had to stop, allow traffic to go by, and then follow behind. I didn't like that. What if there was a car behind me in the other lane? You know, so let's see how the tailgating goes. Let's see how the lane changing goes. And by the way, I'm in hurry mode. I'm not in Mad Max. I'm in hurry. I should be going about 15 miles per hour over the speed limit. Speed limit is 65. I'm doing 80. We're gonna see how the tailgating goes and lane changing goes, and then I'll speed up the video. This stretch is a decently long stretch, and I don't want you guys to be bored. So let me see. I don't know what I can do on the screen while it's driving in FSD. But let me see if I can show the telemetry on my FSD use. And actually there is a button. So if we go in here, and it's already yelling at me to watch. So if we go into the app settings here, or the app drawer, and we can push self-driving. Okay, so here's the self-driving stats. And we can't push it over anymore. So 87% of the time that I've had this car, which is only about 2 months, 87% of self-driving. Now, supposedly, these stats, or there's a certain stat in here. Oh, the longest streak. Okay, so the longest streak is without any type of intervention. So unfortunately, when I get, because the area that I live in is unfinished and it's a gated community, the FSD does not get it right, and I have to intervene every single time. So if that longest streak is without intervening like I was told, then I'll never have I won't have a long streak, that's for sure. Because every time I go home, I'll end up intervening. So I haven't looked at any of these other things down here. Activate it, how to activate, I guess, speed profiles. Maybe these are some training videos. I'm not sure. Okay, well, let's talk about the tailgating. Now, I'm about 5 or 6 car lengths behind this car in front of me. And I'm actually getting closer. So maybe it'll get closer as the speed slows down a little bit, because it knows that it can react a lot quicker than the human eye. I don't know. I do feel more comfortable with FSD being this close than myself being this close. By no means am I a bad driver, but reaction time for FSD versus myself could be a matter of, a second or so, or more, So I don't mind it being closer, but I don't like it so much. But like now, I'm about 5 or 6 car lengths behind this car in front of me, and I'm okay with that. Now, we did change to the left lane. I want to know, now there's a car behind us, so I really can't tell, but I do want to know, like on my trip that I took, and this was with 14.3.2, while we were on the highway just cruising along, when there's no cars behind me, it'll stay in this left lane, the speed lane. And I'm not talking about the HOV lane. So there is a car behind me. but I'm staying into the speed lane, and I should not be. I should be getting over. So I still don't like that, because now there's a car coming up on my right side as well. So yeah, maybe these are some it looks like these are some self-driving videos on different aspects of FSD, and I'll take a look at those at some point. So yeah, here it is, 3,748 miles of self-driving out of the whole 4,330 miles that I have on the car. So I don't really understand, because right here the odometer has 4,385 miles. So I'm not 100% sure what the differences are between the total and 4,385, because there was only, I think that like 9 miles on the car. It was under 20. I'll just put it that way. 4,331. Yeah, so that's like a 50-mile difference, and there was not 50 miles on the car when I got the car. So I'm not sure why there's a difference there. Oh, maybe, well, no. Yeah, so why is there a difference between the odometer and total miles? I don't know. Maybe somebody can fill me in on that. But, all right, trial. Yeah, I'm still in the trial mode for FSD because I've had the car for a couple of months. I got 15 days remaining. Of course, I will renew it. I like FSD. What can I say? Yeah, so yeah, I should be over in the other lane. I'm going to get in the other lane. So I'm intervening. Well, is that called intervening? I'm not sure. Let's see. Stats. Nope, that did not count as an intervene. So, all right. Let's go ahead and speed up the video, and I will talk about what I've noticed on this run. So let's get going. Okay, and welcome back. So as we get to the end of the route here, let me tell you a couple of things that I've noticed. First off, while we were at the stoplight, okay, like this view that it just switched to, it looks phenomenal. When we were at the stoplight and it was at that more flat look, I like that. It looked good. The other cars looked great. Another thing that I noticed is it does say right here, your streak for intervening for FSD. So you do have that as well. I do like how it was able to get over. Okay, I like how the aggressiveness in front of this car happened. I do like that because I would have gone there. The follow distance is good with me. Everything seemed to have been good. Improved a little bit, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I've only done, this is the only ride that I've been on. I will tell you that it has a problem at this station. Let's see how it does. In fact, parking in this one spot last time for me it hit the pole, and I think it was because it was so bright out behind me. So the back cameras, the sun was on it. So, okay, now I did like, okay, so I can't pull it in anymore, but I did like how it had all the parking. That did look good. Everything looks good. I was able to kind of match the color of the car with the screen here, the interaction buttons to pop the hood and the trunk. It all looks great. I mean, now that I really look at it, I know before I was saying I'm not 100% sure if I like it, but I think it looks pretty darn good, actually. Yeah. All right, well, if you are watching this video and you have a Tesla, what update are you on? And are you excited to get the 14.3.3? I do know that it is being pushed out user-wide. So if you don't have it, you should be getting it very soon. I was honestly surprised that I got it this quickly. But I do like it, and I'm excited to keep it going with other tests. So look forward to those. I do appreciate everybody who is watching this video. Please like it, and share it with family members, friends, whatever the case is. As you can see, I only, at the time of this recording, I have less than 30 subscribers. I would like to pull that up to 100 fairly quickly. There's a lot coming, especially now that my vacation is over. And join me for a ride. I do appreciate it. Take care and be safe. Like and subscribe, share, and leave a comment. I appreciate every single one of you. Take care. Be safe. Peace.